right, ladies and gentlemen, we are all champions. Remember that. Don't ever forget. You don't look like where you're coming from. Check it. Check it. True. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to kick off another day of entertainment awesomeness. We know you've got plenty of options when it comes to entertainment shows, but let's be real. Nobody in this whole wide world does it like ESplash, ladies.
True that. It is the entertainment extravaganza, and nothing comes close to what you're about to witness right now, because we've got the inside scoop on everything from blockbuster movies to the latest music sensation. In summary, we have a fantastic lineup for you, as always.
That's right, and today we are doing things a little different and a little bit spicy. And a different kind of littiness, music that will make you move, and movies that will blow your mind, as well as all the worthy moments you can't handle. So get comfy and let's dive into the Tuesday madness. Yes, it is your girl Dala, aka the goddess of skills. Some of you know me as the goddess, or Dala la 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 la. Yes, I think my voice is kind of back since I was screaming at my movie premiere, but yeah, I think it's that balance now. So I can,
All right.
Yeah.
Praise God.
Hallelujah.
All right. It's your homegirl right here. It's your girlfriend next door. It is the jewel in the crown. In the crown that you wear. Because I see people go online to write jewel in the crowd. No. Jewel in the crown. Yes. It is the hostess with the mostest. It is Honeysh Money. Honey Flames, the baddest in the game. How do you want it? I mean, it's Tuesday and we're feeling fly. We love it. Yeah. You do have a name. You've been staring at me. You can't help it.
Is it jewel in the crown?
Yes. Oh my God, in the crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's your boy J Paul, Mr. Flames, Big P, Big J. You know the vibe. Let's get it on. Let's get it.
Big J in the building.
You know the vibe.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a packed show as we have got lined up for you today stories making rounds in the entertainment world and, of course, celebrity birthday shout-outs. Want to know what happened in the entertainment history today? Well, you can catch that on Rewind also.
We will then be joined by our guest for today. Well, Dala will be bringing us today's dose of social media craziness only on Social Film.
And still to come on the second half of the show is a chewed up segment. Then we will be having the news recap, after which we will be checking out red carpet moments at the movie premiere that made me lose my voice.
All right, what are you watching? We'll be coming up next. We'll then wrap it all up with
Movies at the movies.
Let's go.
All right, I did it right there. Okay, wow, I forgot. I thought I was on radio, so I was going to say bringing our time to something.
Right on, run on. Show us how it's done.
So I don't know the correct time, but let's just assume it's 11 minutes going past the hour of 12.
Okay.
And it's such a beautiful, lovely, sunny afternoon right here in the city of Lagos.
Woo!
And we are just kicking things.
On the front page of magazine cover.
Oh, that's true.
Hello?
Mom,
It's not your mate.
that's why I was sleeping, You know that content that I did that people said they like about,
Things, yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So I didn't know people really found it fascinating. And it was about that. So I just woke up and I saw that somebody had sent it to the group, the office group, the TVC Women Network group. And so I didn't notice immediately. I was a bit under the weather over the weekend.
Oh.
So I slept in late, and then that was how I was just looking at my gallery. And I saw me on it. And I'll trace it.
That where did that get open?
So I saw WhatsApp images. So I went to WhatsApp. I started looking for it. And now I stopped there. I said, oh, you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sarah Ayeku. It was Sarah who saw it. And Sarah posted it. Thanking.
Oh, but share this magazine cover money now.
Did they? Thank you. I'm not aware that they've been giving money for, appearing inside newspaper, but please.
Maybe go and check your accounts.
Maybe I did not just notice
Yes.
that they sent money. Oh, fantastic. All right, now let's get right into the entertainment news. Basketmouth reveals he and AY were never friends. Nigerian comedian Bright Okocha, popularly known as Basketmouth, has finally opened up on his relationship with his colleague Ayomako, known as AY. Basketmouth, who was kept mute, has now spoken about their supposed relationship during a podcast interview with the Honest Bunch on Glitch Africa. Let's take a look. If you would recall, AY had in an interview with Chude Jideowo claims that 30,000 naira owed him by Basketmouth started their long-standing beef. He said he stood in that for Basketmouth at an event, but he attempted to outsmart him by lying that the client has not paid for the gig, which he later found out from the client to be false.
I'm sorry. So this thing happening between the two of them, I'm just finding it very funny. First of all, these were the parts of the interview that I saw. So I don't know if Basketmouth now explained his own end, because at this point, he's just being, is it what defensive, or he's clearing the air, but then I don't know if he actually said anything that, okay, this was actually what happened. I mean, AY did break it down. He said this is what happened. They called him, he went there, like there are details about it, but I feel like Basketmouth hasn't, maybe I'll go and watch the entire thing to see if maybe he explained what actually happened and all. But I like the fact that he did come out to say, AY is not my friend. Because let there be no misconstruing, let there be no, we'll be thinking that, another saying, I've never invited you, I've never this and I've never that, because there was some incident that they said about AY's wife being invited to a wedding, and then AY was now not invited, and then they got there, she now saw that he was not.
So it was his wedding, and he said that he never invited him to the wedding, and that they said that according to what AY said, that his wife's name was on the list. And he said that he did not even invite the wife. He did not even know how the name got on the list. Yeah. So that was what, Basketmouth said. So I saw this yesterday, I mean, and people have been saying different things. And I think that if somebody said that somebody is not their friend, it is nobody's business. And if two adults are having rifts, or they're having beef, as we call it here, and I mean, it should be between them. Because I see that people have been saying different things. Oh, at this level, I think that so person should do this, or this person. And, while watching this too, I still saw online, people said that, why is he very aggressive about it? And I'm like, is that how somebody shouts? And
no, but he wasn't actually being,
it wasn't,
he wasn't being
so,
aggressive.
So I don't know where people got that stuff, and then they started labeling him like, oh, someone was calm, another person was not calm in saying it and all that. And I'm like, it's not even in people's place to even get into this thing. If the person has refused to say whatever, but he has cleared it, one thing, this guy was never my friend.
That's it.
Shikena.
I mean,
that's it.
AY did one interview. One. Basketmouth has done two now.
Where did you see the two?
I saw one.
I saw one, it wasn't an interview.
What was that?
I think he was doing a show or something, like it was just...
Well, he talked about it. Yeah, he talked about it. Yeah, he said he won't talk about it, but he still... The conversation was still there about him and AY. And here he came and actually addressed it. He said a lot. So the thing is, this thing has happened how many years ago? Between them, this was when Basketmouth was popping. AY was still an underdog at that time. Whatever happened, how much money? 30,000 naira. They have been blessed now beyond their imaginations. They've been blessed. They are big superstars. But look at it. How many years ago? They're still dragging. That's one small issue.
But guess what, J. Paul? You'd never know what happened, because he's saying that it wasn't even that thing that vexed him. I mean, he mentioned it. So you have to be careful when you're... because he said it. He said they don't tell him about this person before. And he was not even surprised. So I think that we should be careful.
Well, we don't know what happened. We're not there when it happened.
Because perhaps there is something deeper than that he's not even talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts. I mean, this thing happened between them. All of a sudden now is everybody's business, and we're all involved in it. I think, well, this is a phase to pass as well. All right, let's check out the next entertainment news. Nick Cannon visits all his children dressed as Easter Bunny. Nick Cannon was quite busy over the Easter holiday as he paid a visit to all his baby mamas and spent some time with his 12 children on Easter Sunday. Nick Cannon also shared pictures dressed as an Easter bunny with all his children, while his kids' mother shared the photos via their respective pages. Who knew a bunny's job was tough? Nick Cannon captioned one of the photos, and I quote, "The Easter bunny's job is never done. Still got to hop to a few more spots," end quote. He delightfully shared about his brief moments with each child. This move has amused fans who, despite it all, praised him for trying to be a present dad as he hopped from one home to the other to fulfill his father's duty and for his family portraits, with many saying other men do not have an excuse not to be in their kids' lives if Nick can be there for all 12 kids during the holidays. A couple of days ago, Nick Cannon said he does not give a monthly allowance to the mother of his children. The TV host made the revelation in a recent interview on Hot 104.1 by Odyssey, which has been carried by the online magazine People. He explained that while he doesn't provide his children's mothers with allowance on a monthly basis, he makes it a point to give them money when they need it. He said, and I quote, "It ain't even about a monthly allowance or amount of money because I don't give myself that. What they need, they get it. There's never been something that one of the mothers of my children has asked for and they didn't receive. That's why they call me the provider."
Wow. And this is what a lot of women will like. And then everybody will now be lining up behind Father Abraham has many sons as Father Abraham.
But wait, on a real, I'm actually interested in hearing your thoughts because I know you said that this is actually quite a number of children to have.
Yes.
And your concern was that he wouldn't be able to show up for them. And then now, I mean, he's doing this, which...
All right, so I tell you what. I know that he has days that he does these things, but let me tell you something. It does not translate to having one family, nuclear family, one like this, one wife and children, and then catering to them. Because at the end of the day, we have seen very, very rich people who did not really have time for their kids. And some of them too will make out time on maybe popular events or something, and then they will see them, they will spend some time together, but they do not really have that, daddy is coming back home today, and so I show him my own work, or, you know, I ask him this or that. I think parenting is way beyond this. Yeah, he loves children, and I keep saying it's that if you love children, why would you not just go and maybe create an orphanage home and let people come there who don't have, you know, instead of just bringing children into the world and, you know, every day you're not there for them. It is more than money sometimes.
So you're saying that it's the aesthetics of it now, because it's like, wow, one holiday, show up, let them think that I'm this guy that's actually really there. Okay, well, that kind of makes sense. I would just say, like, in spite of it all, like, he has had the children, we can't take that back. But then, I mean, now, he's seemingly, let me not say it's because you've explained, but I'm like, he's seemingly around for them. And, I mean, the mothers are happy. We're not hearing anybody complain. The children are happy. We're not hearing them complain. So maybe it's working. I don't...
Well, I mean, so even in a polygamous home, right, we still have situations where the children lack attention from their father because he probably doesn't even have the time to come and sit down and play with them. We have issues like that, and these children grow up and they lack certain things in their lives because they didn't have that. So it's important that when you have a child, especially during their generative years,
formative.
Yeah, the formative years where they are transcending into adults, that those age where they are becoming 18, 17, 16 is very important years, and they take after the person that they see. So imagine growing up in this kind of, when they grow up, what are they going to do? How are they going to get married? What would they, like, do they want to get married to one woman or they want to have several women? I mean, we saw the issue of baby mamas slightly coming into the industry, everybody having baby mamas here and there. Now,
like a trend.
It's like a trend. Now you have the money, you can have 12 children from different mothers. That's wild. That's actually wild. So for me, it's a no-no, actually.
All right, we wish Nick Cannon the very, very best since he has chosen this path in his life. I'm just afraid for people who blindly just take role models and, you know, they take everything in like hook, line, and sinker, and they follow suit. I just hope that somebody will not go and do what they're not going to be able to handle at the end of the day. All right, and that's all we can take on entertainment news. It's now time for celebrity birthday shout-outs. In alphabetical order, today's celebrants are the following people. Johnny Messner is 53 today. He is an American film and television actor, best known for his portrayal of muscular military man in the 2004 film Anaconda's The Hunt for the Blood Orchid. Other movies to his credits include
I remember that one very well. So yeah,
I do.
I had a huge problem with Anaconda. Let me not even lie. First of all, it was such a dramatic movie.
It was.
And I think, yes, and I think because there wasn't that level of graphics around that time to have a big snake like that. So me and snakes were like... So
there
yeah.
is even a particular one that sticks to my mind till today.
Yeah.
Remember where that guy, when they were in the forest and then they opened his back and he had like some stuff stuck to his, like that thing is irritating and it is still in my brain.
So my own for me was that tower that the Anaconda was the length of the... I was like, what am I watching? But I mean, he absolutely killed his role. He was giving us hard guy in the middle of it all. Blessed and chop him last. Yeah.
All right.
Happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday. And interestingly, that's the only person we have on our list today. But the reason we said in alphabetical order so that it can just fall in line wherever.
You said the following people.
So the wait now. The following people, let me land. So the following people is that if you are celebrating today and we don't know you, we celebrate you. We are very happy, and then you can take your place.
Align yourself accordingly.
Align yourself accordingly. We love you. This is so interesting. Like I've never seen a day like this that we take one person. It's a beautiful day. Wow.
This one, he balanced on the birthday
this
celebration
person
like
did not want to share his day with anybody. All right, and that's it.
Yes, happy birthday to every other person celebrating today. We wish you the best and have all the fun. Don't forget at King OJ, Instagram. DM. All right, let's go straight to the time machine on Rewind, where we get a quick history lesson on what happened in the world of entertainment on this very day.
Joining us right now is an actor and a model, a fashion lover, and now a reality star. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show this afternoon. The first runner-up, Big Brother Titans, Kanaga Jnr. I wanted to say
Kanaga. Thank you
How
so
you
much for
doing?
having me. I'm very well, thank you.
It's so good to have you here.
It's a pleasure.
What does it feel like? Like, I mean, getting out of Nigeria, staying in that house for that long, and then coming back to Nigeria. What was the reception like for you?
Man, the reception was so overwhelming because so when I got to the airport, they're like, people are waiting for you outside. I was like, okay, maybe like family members. Then I came outside. The crowd was so amazing. I saw a lot of people coming out for me, and it was, I think, 10:30 thereabouts. You know, people still had to like wait. So the love has just been so amazing, and it just made me realize that, I was able to, do my thing while I was in the house.
Fantastic.
I'm so grateful.
I mean, it's not great for you to finalist. Are you joking?
Are you joking? It's
Oh.
not easy.
So I wonder, how painful is it to be the first runner-up? Because it's a different thing if you went out maybe fifth, you would have just said, okay, I was not even close.
Yeah.
But then first runner-up, you were literally right there. How did that feel?
For me, I just told myself to stay positive and very optimistic. So whether or not I took the money that day, man, it's fine.
Well, you made a lot of money.
Yep.
You made a lot of money. I know that, but you made a lot of money. And, I mean, how do you even feel about that?
Mr. Arena Games.
You have the floor.
Mr. Arena Games, I took Arena Games very personal.
I'd say you broke my record, but it's a different show, so it's okay.
Yeah, actually. But every time we go for Friday Arena Games, I'm like, man, that money.
I like it as an Igbo guy.
Yeah, you need to get the bag.
I mean, before you went for the show, you've been doing other stuff, being into movies, acting. I know you were on MTV Sugar.
Yeah.
You did a lot of stuff. Was that your first time auditioning for the show? And how did you feel making it into the show?
No. The first time I auditioned for Big Brother was in 2020 for the lockdown season, but I didn't get into that. I didn't get into Big Brother that year, and I wasn't even ready. I think I wasn't ready emotionally and mentally for the show, but I just had to do it because at the time there was a lot going on for me. You know, lockdown came. That was the time I wanted to chase basketball. Everything was, it was just a very, somehow, yeah. But yeah, I tried again last year because the audition started last year and I got into the house. I just felt like, man, maybe this is the time.
How did you feel walking in?
So before walking into the house, I was like, when I get to the stage, I was when I realized that I've actually got into this house.
But that was epic. That dance, I loved it.
Oh really?
No, it was all the shizzle, baby. Because all one man. In fact, where did you get those footwear?
So I just told one of my friends, like, I wanted something that is just different. I was like, oh, let me just send you pictures of things that we can actually shop for. And I saw that one, I was like, that's weird. It's to give people who talk about it, like, what's wrong with this boy? So I was like, yeah, I want that one. So we got that one, and I just wore it with my dad's. That was my dad's suit.
Wow.
Yeah, I just wore it with my, and I went.
And your dad is late.
My dad's late.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
how was like that was a memorable one?
So for me, I was just like, man, just carry my dad's mindset, my dad's positivity, my dad's energy, and get into the house. So that was the spirit for me. I went into the house.
I really like the fact that Honeypot mentioned you dancing because he was also king of the parties. Well. So my thing is, at some point in time, I used to tell myself you were South African. I don't know why. But then, meant that, like, I'll forget because I'm like, you're giving us the vibe that I felt like the South Africans were now giving us. Was that also a thing for you to make sure that this party, you people are going to see me here, or do you just vibe like that on the
Man, before the house, Kanaga has actually been that dancer. Like, I dance to anything. I would dance to it. So, yeah, it's just me, man. That's
love it. Okay, so somebody said that you and Tati use the most condom.
Wow.
It's the house.
In the house. How so? Was it food? Like, now only you.
Now only me, waka come.
Ate the food and ate the food.
Hey, somebody said. Somebody. So, like, I feel like for that somebody to say that, you're taking you have like the register for the number of condoms in the house, right?
Like you can't count it.
So you're using it. That's why you know the amount.
So it takes a thief to know.
So it takes a thief to know a thief. But I have no idea about that on my personal end. But it's fine for somebody to say, oh, it's fine.
I love
A lot of
it.
people don't know the psychological effect of being in that space.
No, people do not.
Like,
Trust me.
You have to wake up
every day to same
try
routine.
To get your mind.
Yeah.
What was it for you? What was your thoughts? How were you able to get through that process of repeatedly almost doing everything the same day? And yeah, that alarm.
Yo. So, like, I don't know how you guys listen to the alarm on the outside, but if you're in that house, hey, that alarm is alarming.
Like fire drill.
You would literally jump up and be like, oh my God, yeah. And then you start the day. So every day when I wake up, I constantly remind myself that Kanaga Jnr, you came here for a purpose, right? And even when you're bored, try to create something that keeps you going. You know, randomly, I just looked at my makeup stuff and I'm like, I'll carry this thing, enter the house. So I just took it. And it's been long since I actually did like makeup, SFX effects. Like it's been really long. So I just took it because I knew there would be times where like I'll feel bored and probably want to sleep, but I didn't want to give room to that kind of content. Yeah. So I just called someone like, bro, are you going to sleep? It's like, nah, I'm still up. I better bring your face, make
Oh, wow.
You know, yes, so I used all of those things. I danced a lot because the period where I felt like I was going to go to bed, I was just like, nah, I'm not even coming. I didn't come here to sleep.
So it was activities
for you everywhere. For me everywhere.
Yeah, fantastic. And then you had a fashion show.
Yes.
And that stood out. And I was just wondering whether you had, you know, something going on before you went into the house. Have you had like a fashion show before, or you've been like, what is it exactly?
I've never actually had a fashion show before. I've never been to a fashion show before. I've actually not modeled before, like, properly, yeah.
No?
Yeah.
He's giving waste of height. Where are all the
He's
scouts?
giving that because a lot of friends, you know, say that. I've tried. Trust me, I have.
Oh, wow.
If you know, you know.
So are you going to milk it?
I'm definitely going to milk it. You'd definitely see me on runway. Kanaga Jnr would definitely have a fashion show sometime in the future. I know for a fact. So I just looked at my bag and I was like, I have so many stuff that I made because I actually make stuff too. I was like, Find people in this house, so they would model these things really great for me. And I spoke to Yvonne about the idea, and someone was like, it's go mad, though. You know, high fashion. I spoke to Yemi. Yemi was like, let's do this thing. So Yemi went on the Sunday, and I felt so bad because, like, wanted to do it the following week. But Yvonne was like, man, let's just do it. And I'm sure when Yemi sees like the outcome, he's going to be so happy. So I did it on Saturday and spoke to Tabang, spoke to Nana. Everyone was just like, they want to rock TKJ, the Kanaga Jnr brand. They want to rock it. So like, you know, that's how I came up with the show, and I just set everywhere.
Have you seen Yemi since you got out?
Yeah, he came to my house.
Okay. So did you guys talk about it?
We talked about a lot. He was so proud of me, and I felt really happy about that.
That's
Yeah.
so nice.
So, Kanaga.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do I'm 92.
Yeah.
What was the situation with you and Marvin? Explain the whole thing.
I'm very sure everyone saw the fact that there was a save and replace, but right now I'm just at the space where, like, man, what happened in the house happened in the house.
Okay.
I've moved on, I've moved past it, like, and right now I'm just focusing on my market to sell it. So that's
Especially when Tati also nominated you for eviction, because I'm like, how can you be that close to someone? You've moved on. Are you sure? Like, how can a human being be like that?
Man, it is what it is, so at the end of the day, because I can't actually go back to change things, right?
Yeah.
So we just have to keep
But
going.
does it form anything, like moving on, you just know that, okay, once you show me who you are the first time, or was it just games for you?
It was games for me, because I told everyone in the house that if I come outside and I see nomination clips, bro, I won't be pissed. I'm going inside there to nominate you all. So, like, fair enough, you've played your game, and that's calm.
Gotcha.
All right.
Do you want people to call you Kanaga, or do you want them to just call you Kan? Anyone, you're fine. Which one do you prefer?
That's the
They
vibe.
should call you your energy.
My energy,
your
my real name.
So moving forward, guys, it's not Kanaga Jnr. Call him is
Kanaga.
So the other question that I wanted to ask
Yeah.
is, what's the craziest thing you've heard about yourself since you left the house? Like, you're just like, wait, what? When did, how? Like, and you were shocked.
They said I'm a motivational speaker.
Maybe you dey motivate. Maybe you dey motivate.
But
Yeah.
you motivate. But you did
Yeah, but I dey motivate. If I don't motivate, I will take elevate.
Very cheesy motivational speaker, right? If I don't motivate, how will they elevate? Oh, please.
Yeah.
Interesting things going on right there. I mean, I just want to know, we want to focus on what you're about right now that you have left the house. This is actually the reality. Gong.
The real work just
The
starts.
real world just started, man. Right now, so there's TKJ, the Kanaga Jnr. It's a brand, fashion brand. We'll be officially launching like properly. So in April, my birthday is coming on 24th of April. I'll be 24 on the 24th of April. So on the 24th of April, yeah.
And I'm going to interrupt you. I'm so sorry because, I mean, I think I saw it somewhere where you said that you lost your brother and then you buried your brother on your birthday.
Yeah.
Like, I am so sorry about that. But then how does that affect every birthday, especially this one that you're going to be celebrating?
So I've never really celebrated birthday. Yeah. So it's just a thing where I wake up and I just get to remember and I'm like, thank God for another life. But I'll just be in the house. And maybe my sister will be like, come on, just wear your clothes, let's go and eat. And probably like in the evening, or maybe some people just want to take me out. And while I'm even there, like, I'm not really there, but I just have to show you that I really appreciate the fact that you're taking me out. But I've not really just celebrated. I've never really celebrated since like 2014.
So will this be different for you?
No, this will definitely be different because if you had that amount of people come wait for you at the airport, it will definitely be different. So how are you going to cope with that?
Your brother too, looking down.
We'll be happy. So I think this year we should celebrate.
For me, right, so off what you said and off what she said as well, you being that old man in the young man's body, especially with all your motivation. There was one particular moment where you had the accident with your finger. You came back, and when you came back, you were like, bro, what was going through you? What was that moment?
So before going out, I just felt like I needed to get some things off my chest because we started to have a little South Africans group, Nigerians group. So, but then the idea and the narrative I actually know about the show is we're trying to preach new unity and peace, right? Yeah. So I just wanted everyone to realize that you are here for a reason, and we should not even start to like divide ourselves, because if you check really close, you see that we have similarities amongst one another. So that was just it. And it felt like it was a motivational speaker, but it's fine. Because even before the house, I've actually tried to like touch people because of like personal experiences I've had. So that's it for me, man.
Which your brother talked about.
What about Tatsi? What's going on there?
We're good.
We're good, meaning?
That's
Anything?
it. Anything?
Expansiate.
It's meaning what?
All these people.
Yeah.
Leave them.
Kanaga Jnr.
No.
We want to say a very big thank you.
Thank you so much.
Coming on the
Thank
show.
you so much.
Thank you for coming.
are,
so much.
All right, guys, welcome to Socialville. We're about to dive into the social media space. It is filled with all the humor and savagery that you can think of, and we're bringing it to you hot.
Let's
Just
get
get
it.
All right, at Chessie31_ saying, officially in my quiet era, I don't have much to say about anything anymore. It is what it is, and life goes on. And I'm cool like that, said, so why are you telling us?
Oh, thank you so much.
People are rude.
No, so I see a lot of this on social media, and I see where people will say, you know what, I'm not going to. And they do the same thing, and I'm like, why?
No, but they're just letting you know that I'm in my quiet era. I'm just letting
You should just be
that.
quiet straight. Don't
No,
announce
you
to
will not
us.
be quiet. Then ask you, are you sick? No, let me let you know why I'm quiet.
Okay, but after this one, don't say anything.
Hey, but let me say this
If you
one.
say
Why you can't
anything,
declare me? Why you can't declare me, please? So this one is saying, hi, good evening. And then the other person responds, good evening. And it says, please, I want to tell you something. Say, oh, okay, what's that? Please, I need 5K, please. And he said, me too. Say, meaning?
Meaning?
We all need 5,000. Urgent, 5,000.
Help me too.
As in, all of us are in need of this help. So please, I'll be responding. All right, so this person said BBY. Honeypot, I know this table, you are on it
Because,
with
no,
your
me, I want to even ask, what does it mean? No?
Okay. Then I said, you don't have A on your keyboard.
Because, you know, honestly, I tell you, what I think is that the time that you used to type BBY, if it is baby you mean.
It's baby they mean.
So that A, I'll never understand.
I'm not gonna lie, sometimes, once I don't see these acronyms, I go on Google. And then I go on
Thank
Google.
you so much.
Is
Do
what
you
does
know
this
how
mean?
many times you make me feel like I am not
Like 102 years old.
Thank you so much.
What's that
I keep calling Catherine,
Yeah.
Catherine, what does this mean? What does it? No, stop doing that.
Say call Catherine.
Yes, like what does this like?
As na Catherine go, no. Okay,
Yes.
see, I'm just like them. Okay, so at Sharon Peculiar is saying, I hate men. You say you too. I pity you. Me where they lie. Yeah, I think this is all for all those feminists that, because there was one particular girl on Twitter that used to abuse men, everything. She now got engaged. They finished her. So we're following you to the 18 men. Meanwhile, you have now gone. Yeah.
At your own risk, oh my
No,
darling.
they believe
I'm
everybody
telling you.
everywhere because they will disappoint you. All right, this lion is just chilling on the tree and it said, the emperor, the conqueror, the lion, they rest. Yes. Yes, let him actually relax because not every time king of jungle, sometimes just long.
But that's the vibe now, as per king.
Yeah, anyways,
It's king in there.
he's chilling.
Yeah.
Okay, pretty boy Sean is saying, I hope you know money won't erase the pain. And Teslima now replies saying, it will erase my own. And I can agree because the
So
pain
it depends on the pain.
See,
Pains are different from pains.
if it's not medical pain, any other pain, even heartbreak like this, you get the way you go to shop shiny.
Oh, you don't want some pain, no.
This has to be every Nigerian's...
So, yeah, but the thing is that we should not now forget and go and get carried away that because it is most Nigerians. Yeah.
Or let's not say that because Nikanon is showing up for the children and spending money that they are not in pain.
Okay.
Okay.
I love how Stone just went
Okay.
to meet with the Canon
Sorry.
in the
Brother
US.
Abraham.
Meanwhile, you are in Nigeria. You threw it.
Brother
You did not miss road.
Oh. All right, so Uber Facts here, and you know Uber Facts always give us facts, and they say women tend to have more nightmares than men, and at Do Good Run said, no rest for the wicked.
Now, it reminds me of the last video that I saw yesterday. Dala came to work yesterday and was busy shouting, no rest for the what? For the wicked.
For the wicked.
Because thank God
Public holiday we are here. Birthday
so
we are
you're
here.
not the wicked now. I'm not the wicked. I was in my house chilling.
But me, I dey sleep, shy. Not that one, because... Yeah. Okay, Ellie is saying, you pack boyfriend jeans full wardrobe, but you no get one boyfriend.
Okay.
What's this one?
So is it me that
I don't want to
why?
call anybody's
Is it
name.
because I said that Allah is the wicked?
I not
you now
call
look for the
anybody's
next
name.
one that can look like me.
Oh.
I not call anybody's name. 100 boyfriend jeans, no boyfriend.
Hold my hand.
100 boyfriend jeans, no boyfriend.
It's going to be well.
Thank you.
It's okay. This is how it will be well, because at Fabi_Frosh, she's saying, I have to go home. I have so much stuff to do when I get home. So now, forget the only part they laugh as boyfriend jeans. When she look at her boyfriend jeans, now when she go lie down for bed now, oh phone. Just a,
No, Dala got me.
I arrange them for you. I set time for you. One.
Oh my God.
All right.
I have a lot of things to do. I'm going home.
I know this is how you actually really feel. Forget say they laugh, but it's okay.
This is Shoki. They came to borrow Shoki from you.
But the day Shoki give me this face, it go turn delicacy to make it calm down.
But you're not from Calabar.
Okay.
Calabar boy.
No
What say you?
comment.
It's giving shots fired, but
No comment.
So now, teacher is saying, write 3 diseases. Me, 1, HIV, 2, cancer, 3, and then they just gave up mark. Teacher now said, what is this? Say me, now stroke now.
Leave me alone.
So why didn't you just write the stroke? I have no idea.
You know if you spell it.
No, so I don't think it's about it. The person wanted to be dramatic, like stroke. What is a stroke?
Anyway, me, I can do that in
So I think that if there was a sign, of course there is a sign for cancer. I don't know why he did not look for the one for cancer.
You go
Actually.
give her, Kabi, no give her.
I'll just be laughing.
But yeah, people like this truly actually exist, all right? But yeah. Anyway, time check. The first half of the show is done, but still to come.
The second half of the show is ESplash, and we are ready to keep you more entertained right about now. It is time to cheer it up. Time for one of us to let us know what's bothering him or her. And it's my baby. My baby, what's your most recent problem?
I was trying to squeeze my face. Now you said baby. It's now making me...
No, squeeze face now. Let's see whether it can go with baby. Also, it's my baby's turn to rant today. My baby, what's your most recent problem?
It's giving
The
those
thing
people
is
that
that
will say...
the face that you are squeezing, you have glasses
you
on.
know those people that will say, I went to bank, I wanted to fight, and I saw a fine boy there, and I could not fight again. That's what's happening.
Me, I'll first of all fight. I'll see the
Oh,
fight,
you
but
still fight?
I will now pocket the fight. Like, I'll first of all, later I'll now go and meet the fight and say, you know, I'm usually not.
But you bring me shame. Instead of you to just calm down.
Do you know how many times I have not been in a good mood and I come on this show? People just say, this everybody is crazy. So, so I will just be in one very, I so say, this person is the person that's supposed to be an actor, because I just finished right now. I'll just come and say, oh, hello people, how are you doing? I'm usually not like that. Pardon me.
We believe you. That's how you also went to meet the fine boy to say, this now I am. It's okay, we understand.
Okay, so, rants. Now on a serious note. So it's people's insensitivity for me, and people who are quick to judge, right? It's even there in the Bible. It's part of the laws. Thou shalt not judge. Like you should not be the one to be a judge. God is the only one who should judge. You know. So it's about the incident that happened on social media. The Instagram vendor who passed away it was posted over the weekend. An Instagram vendor who passed away in an hotel, right? And a lot of people came on social media. They were making memes out of it, jokes out of it. Someone came and placed Kanayo's picture and said, rest in peace. Like, a lot of people said a lot of things, trying to make jokes out of it. But this is somebody who just passed away. It's too sensitive. It's too sensitive. Even if you want to make a joke out of it, it's not the right moment. It's not even the right time. Who are you to even say, oh, she went to do something else, that's why she died, blah, blah, blah. You were not even there. You don't have the full story, but you're going on social media to be the quick judge of it. And it happens in lots of scenarios. We've had situations, even on social media, where, I mean, this one even happened recently again. A girl came to accuse a guy that, oh, he raped her. And a lot of people already went attacking the guy. And before you know it, she came out again to say, oh, it wasn't the case. But you've already judged this human being. What if the guy was so sensitive and it has happened before on Twitter Spaces, it has happened, rape issues, this guy went and killed himself. At the end of the day, he was not guilty of it. The girl came out saying, no, it wasn't true. So I think we need to take a moment. I know everybody has access to social media. You have access to your thoughts, what you think about certain things. But you also have to take a moment to sit down, hear both sides of the story, Listen, try and get the information before you pass judgment. And even that, when you get the information, you still have no right to pass judgment on anybody. They say, he who has not sinned should cast the first stone. So it's a terrible situation. Humanity is deteriorating right before our eyes. Our humanity, our sensitivity, our empathy, everything that makes us human is deteriorating, and it's a very, very gory situation that we're getting ourselves into as human beings. So yeah, that's my rant.
Okay, so I would start from the second one that you spoke about. And that's actually very wrong. You know that rape is not even something that you should joke about. Then you're trying to lie against someone, because I say that a lot of social media or maybe actresses came out to say their take about, their different takes about this particular one, because somebody was like, oh, calm down, you're not supposed to go, go to the police station and report any case yet because she just threatened to do it. And another person said, no, I think it was Ramin Joku that said that, the owner of Rock TV who said that, see, it should be taken seriously, because if it was a woman who said that they have raped her and they have truly raped her, you know how that thing would, turn out. So somebody should not joke about it. You shouldn't even lie against anybody. See, if nobody has attempted to rape you, please. And that thing about consent, always be very, very clear, because sometimes they'll say that girls, they will say no, but they want it, and then they will now be angry with the guy at the end of the day. Be clear so that you don't put somebody in trouble. Because I don't get it. Like, stop doing nonsense. At the end of the day, you now say, but I said no, but I was expecting you. Can't you try? And then the person tries, and then you say that the person raped you. Please. And guys, when somebody says no, please. And then when you know that you have a girlfriend that is like a mental health situation is not actually intact, please quickly scream or disengage yourself before you put yourself in trouble, because, please, and that thing of judgments, yes, I truly agree with you, because there are so many things that we are guilty of, and at the end of the day, we still judge other people of it. Please, that one, every day, every time we're doing stuff, we should just be conscious, and we should be intentional about living life. My sister. That we always tell ourselves that, okay, you know what, this one, I'm not going to partake in it, because this flesh that you are seeing, that is full of sins, that you will go and judge somebody else, something that you yourself, you're very, very guilty of. All
right, so you've already said everything about the whole accusing people rape thing and all that. So I think there's need to flog it, because people are mad.
Yes.
Yeah, who have here, we hear. For me, it's insensitivity, because at the end of the day, right, you can't wake up and then just speak on things that you know nothing about. For instance, I saw there's a challenge that's going on that I find very disturbing. To be very honest, Father Bernard.
Oh, yeah.
I have a very big issue with that thing, because I'm like, okay, so this woman, the pastor died. I actually went to go and check, because I was like,
yes, I saw it, and the person
and then I'm saying that the guy was somebody that he would bring widows and everybody and take care of them and all that, and then he passed, and then he's in the grave, and then one woman just, Father Bernard, and she ran and she bumped
it looks like she was not even there, like she heard and she was running from wherever she was. Like,
and she ran and she jumped into the grave. Right? And then I don't see how people are using that thing to do a challenge. Like, every time I see it, I just scroll past, because I'm like, I'm not giving you views. Like, this makes absolutely no sense. So, yes, there are a lot of people that are very insensitive. And I think it's that thing where there's no repercussion for the things that people do, honestly. And that's why people keep getting away with it. For instance, I posted something. Tunde had not posted something and said, what's one food that you don't understand why people eat it? And me, I was like, amala. I don't like it. I've never liked it. I think it looks funny. I think it smells funny. It was my opinion. Somebody now came and said, do you want to delete this comment or do you want to turn that? Man, I'm like, who is this individual?
So people do.
Like, if they had packed you, if they don't pack you now, put for inside where your eye go clear, maybe you'll be a bit more. And it's just the way people just lose like being human, like Jay said.
No, it's respect. People don't respect other people's opinions.
Not, at this point, I don't even think it's just respect of opinion. I think people are just going to be who they are at the end of the day. But my own is, one day we shall fall inside one hole that we hook you, then maybe your eyes will clear.
Because if you have said Amala, and that person respected you, that is, this is what you like. It does not matter if you like it or you don't like it.
It's not even about respect. I saw other people's responses. I just think, okay. Do you get, like, it was just it has nothing to do with me.
So funny thing that you said about Father Bernard, because this thing was in my head yesterday. I thought about it. And I said, wait, this guy was, because I saw the video, and you could tell that he's a reverend father and all that. So he has a good memory. He has impacted on these people. And this woman was in a state of grief, and that happened. Is this the memory that we want to keep of that man? Because now it's going viral. It's gone viral. You know, everybody's laughing.
No, it's the stupidity and folly of people, and that they can, it is not about the woman. It is not about Father Bernard. It is their own stupidity at the end of the day, and it is nobody's business. They should just keep being foolish right there. Yeah. It's nobody's business. All right, so I'm just going to move on right about now. Getting right to it, it's time for a quick recap of the entertainment news. And so, we told you, Basket Mouth reveals E and AY were never what? Friends.
Headline.
Big problem. All right, we also talked about Nick Cannon visiting all his children dressed as Easter Bunny. Father of the century.
So I learned that there is Eyo, an Eyo that was holding shotgun, but I don't want anybody to spoil it for me yet. I want to see how Eyo is holding shotgun.
No, don't worry, it makes sense when you see it.
I mean,
I've
been closing my ears. I've been closing my eyes to whatever thing that will give me, because I want to really enjoy this particular one.
I got you, girl.
And when I return home, by the grace of God today, I am going to be, you know, chilling.
Not looking at boyfriend James.
No, I'm going to be chilling and watching this one. Thank you.
I mean, so I saw that it was really fun. I saw what you did. Great work. Great work.
Thank you.
And I loved your bandana.
Yeah.
Tupac Shakur.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, everybody, I mean, the theme was Oh, I'm Bad Gangster.
Yeah.
My best dress was Dala.
No, my best dress was Bimbo. Well, Bimbo came with guns.
Dala, my friend, really tried, because me, I was there. I was taking photos. But guess what? I loved Bimbo because they said Bimbo. They said, let us go and fight. They were holding pencils. They said, we'll use pencils to choke us. Bimbo went to bring a gun.
No, Bimbo actually brought, like, it was a toy gun, but then she had, like, the whole gun thing.
I am telling you, that was nice.
Like, and she would pull it out with the gele, like it was actually really so nice.
This particular movie for me is very interesting, because I feel like this is Toby's season.
Yep.
Right, Toby Bakre has put in the work. I mean, he finished from Big Brother many years back.
Yep.
He put in the work.
He did.
He's been working, and they shot this in 2021, and it's just only coming out after Brotherhood, which they shot after 2021. So this is great for him, like you said. More AMVC all the way for him.
As in,
yes, we'll keep our fingers crossed. Because make we not scatter something.
Yeah. Let's not Orubebe the situation.
Yeah, no, I mean, because we are not Dino Melaye at the end of the day.
Oh, shit.
What are you watching is up.